Well, hey there, Rocco. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to show you how to do the problems you got wrong, all right? And a lot of things you did right. You just didn't finish the job, that's all. So for example, this first one here, this is correct, but what happened was 9 times 8, um, 8 is still, uh, 8 is still, there's a perfect square that goes into 8, meaning it would have been better if you used 36 times 2. But it really doesn't matter. I'm going to use your 8, this 8 right here. Okay. What perfect square goes into 8? Well, that is going to be 4 times 2. Okay. So the square root of 4 is going to be 2, and then square root of 2. Okay, so you wind up multiplying this 3 times 2, and you're going to get 6. And it's going to be 8 to the third, square root of 2. Okay, which is why if you had used this 36 up here, square root of 36, of course, is 6. And then you would have had the 2. Okay, but otherwise, it's clear that you know what you're doing, so that's good. Okay, I'm going to go down to the next X. Here. All right. So just to be absolutely clear, um, uh, okay, I see. All you did was subtract wrong. Um, everything is like here. Let me ask you this question. Would you agree that negative x or negative 1x plus 6x equals negative 5x? No, sorry, positive 5x. What am I thinking? Positive 5x, right? Oh, so you got that. Wait a minute. Negative 1 plus 6 is 5. Oh my, I don't know what's wrong with this one. So wait. Here you have negative 1 square root of 5 plus 6 square root of 5. That would be 5 square root of 5, which you have here. And then square root of 36 is 6. This is 6. And you said 3 times 6 is 18. I am sorry. I do not know what's wrong with this. Unless your teacher misread it, it is 5 square root of 5 minus 18. I do not know what's wrong with that. Now, that is the same as this, but I'm sorry, if you're going to tell me that you are not supposed to simplify this square root of 36 to 6, I have a problem with that teacher. I don't know. I would be interested to find out what that problem, what the answer is. Okay, I'm going to move along. Okay. Cube root, oh, so, all right. Here, unfortunately, you did square root. You did, you took this 27 and you said that's the square root of 9 times the square root of 3. But this is cube root, a third. So it's a number times itself times itself. And the cube root of 27 is 3. Okay. So it's just going to be 3 times cube root of y. Uh, oh, I see. Yeah, cube root of y to the third. So this y to the third, this is good right here. Y to the third, y to the second, that's good. And then you said, okay, you took out that y here. That's good. And you left y to the second x. All that's good. So this should be y to the second and x. Sorry, x and y. It doesn't matter which order, but you just had this 3 because you treated it like square root instead of cube root. Okay, so your answer should be 3y cube root of xy squared. Okay, so she only took off a point for that, but that's okay. Right. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so in this one here, all right, this is good. This 21 square root of 12, but neither 6 nor 2 are perfect squares. You have to do 21 square root of 4 square root of 3 because 4 is a perfect square. So you would get 21 times 2 square root of 3. Your answer is going to be 42 square root of 3. Okay, that's that one. Is there a difference between, I don't understand. Is there a difference between an X mark and this slash mark? I don't understand. Um, anyway, I guess there is some kind of difference because this is correct. 2 times 8 is 16. This is good. And then square root of 16 is 4. 32 times 4 is 128. This is totally right. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. Um, I don't know what's wrong here. Sorry. I don't think anything's wrong with that. All right. Again, we have another slash. 7 times 12 is 84, so that's good. Uh, okay. Um, hold on a second here. So, I don't know why you have 6 and 12 here. I don't know what you're doing here. So what you needed to do is square root of 4 times square root of 21, because 4 is the only perfect square that goes into 84. So your answer should be 2 square root of 21. Okay. This 6 square root of 12, sorry, that's no good. All right. Here, 4 times 2 is 8. That's good. 6 times 2 is 12. N to the 4th, p to the 5th. This is all good so far. So, did you forget about this 8? You have 8 times 3 times 4. I think you forgot about the 8. Well, I'm sorry, 8 times square root of 3 times 4. So, well, let's see what happens. Anyway, square root of 4 is 2. I'm going to put this 8 down here, and I'm going to have this 3 is going to stay here. Square root of 4, that's 2. I'm going to put a 2 out here. Okay. N to the 4th, that take the square root, n to the 2nd. I have to stop because Adriana has a friend coming. Hang on a second. Okay, false alarm. Friend is not here. Anyway, square root of n to the 4th is n to the 2nd. Okay. Square root of p to the 4th is p to the 2nd. And I'm going to have a p left inside. And you have that 3p on the inside. That's good. So 2 times 8 is 16. And then n to the 2nd, p to the 2nd. That's good. And square root of 3p. So the only problem here, you had the 3 here. It should have been a 16. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. What do we got here? Oh, okay. So you said 8 square root of 11, because square root of 4 times square root of 11 is the 2. Here's your problem first. All right. So don't skip this step. This is where your problem came in. This is 2 square root of 4 square root of 11. So if you didn't skip this step, you went and said 4 times 2 is 8. Well, here, 2 times 2 is 4. It should have been 4 square root of 11. All right. What is it? Oh, okay. So here you said this square root of 27, that is going to be this 3 square root of 3. That's good. And then you have 5 square root of 3. But this here, this 99, square root of 99, that's going to be square root of 9 square root of 11. You were working too quickly. Square root of 9 is, of course, 3, buddy. This should be 3 square root of 11. Okay. So you're going to have 4 square root of 11 minus 3 square root of 11, that's going to be 1 square root of 11. And then 3 plus 5, you know what? Honest to God, use a calculator if you must. 3 plus 5 is 8. That's a bad mistake. You need to know that 3 plus 5 is 8. Sorry. Okay. So your answer should be square root of 11, or 1 square root of 11 plus 8 square root of 3. Okay. All right. But your concept is good here. So you understand what you're doing. You just made some careless mistakes. That's okay. All right. But the 5 plus 3, that one has to be correct all the time. All right. Okay. All right. Because this is plus, this is just combined like terms, Rocco. So you don't even need the parentheses. It's 5x plus 4 plus x minus 6. 5x plus 1x is 6x. And 4 minus 6 is minus 2. Done. I don't know what happened here. Okay. So by number of terms, this is going to be a binomial because it's 2 terms. By degree, because the highest degree is a 1, x to the first power, this is just first degree. Okay. Okay. Here, all right, in this one, we're going to do one by one. We're going to separate this into 3 parts. First, you're going to do this one divided by this, and then this one divided by this, and then this one divided by this. Okay, 3 parts. So the first part of the answer, 5 divided by 5, that's 1. Okay, x to the, oh, so you did that. Okay, x to the 12th over x to the second is x to the 10th. That's good. Y to the thirds cancel. So that part's good. Then the second part, 10 over, oh, here's what she's saying here. You forgot to do this one. That's the problem. Because this 2x to the third, y, that's good. So you forgot to do 5 over 4. Oh, it's not 0. You probably just thought that was 0. Anything over itself is 1. This is 1. That's huge. Okay. For example, 7 over 7, that equals 1. 32 over 32, that equals 1. B over B, that equals 1. So this 5x squared y to the third over 5x squared y to the third, that's 1. So you need that piece there. Okay. Okay. Over here, I'm going to say that this is, I'm going to take out a 2 and say x squared minus 25. Okay, that's this right here. Right? Now you have to do what's called factor, right? X squared minus 25 is going to be x plus 5, x minus 5. If you don't understand that, I need you had to have your mom text me so I can explain that to you. But I'm assuming that you understand what I just did there. And now, if that is over x plus 5, okay, in other words, this comes down here, right? Here's what happens. What happens is this. Those two cancel out, and your answer is going to be 2 times x minus 5. Okay? Let me know if you don't understand that. Okay? Okay. So when you factor, the first thing you have to do is see if something's common to both. Okay? There's a 4 common to both. You pull that out. So it's 4 times x squared minus 1. Okay? Now you factor this guy. Okay? And when you factor this x squared minus 1, your final answer is going to be 4 times x plus 1, x minus 1. That's your answer. Right? Uh, okay. So greatest common factor over here. It looks like you added in these parentheses. I don't think you were supposed to do that. I don't think those parentheses go there. It looks like you were just supposed to say what's common to all of the terms. Um, oh, no, I see what you're doing. Okay, I got it. Never mind, I take that back. You're fine doing that. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. You take what's common to these two terms, just, oops, just these two terms here. What's common? Well, and you, looks like you said 6x, which is good. So you said 6x is common, and you're left with 2xy plus z. That was good. Yep. And yes. Okay. And then you got plus. Oh, I see. You did it here. Okay. 4y times 2xy. Good. Plus z. That was good. Okay. So now what's common to both of these? Well, so now you have 2xy plus z and 2xy plus z. So what have you got? You've got 2xy plus z times 6x plus 4y. Now, here's, yeah, okay. I was afraid of that. So here's the problem. There's what you have here is here, this 6 and this 4, all right? 2 is common to those. So you're going to pull out a 2. All right. So so here you have this, you correct here. This is this 2xy plus z. I'm going to pull out this 2 over here. And you're going to be left with 3x plus 2y. Okay. That's your final answer. So you probably lost the point for that. I understand that. Okay, so it looks like overall you're doing okay. Let me just make sure I covered all of the X's. Right, I think I covered everything. Just want to see something too. One, one, three. Okay. All right. So let me know if I got everything covered there, if we're good. All right. Let me know if you understand what I showed you. If you don't, I will get back with you. All right. Okay.